All right. Hello, everyone. And now, well, I need to adjust everything once more. Every single time there's a Windows update, well, it throws my computer into a whack and makes me spend a good 15-20 minutes trying to update all of my game sounds and audio sounds and things like that. I'm not obviously running your typical sound card or any onboard audio. I have a soundboard here, have all this other stuff set up. Not quite sure what is the best way to go about it all, but let's just go ahead and jump into the game. Couple of things to note. I know I had posted on Facebook a couple weeks back or a week back saying, hey, should I make a hoodie just for the heck of it? And you guys were like, yeah, I definitely buy it. Well, it is up on my Streamlabs. There is a link from my Facebook in my recent posts. And I'll go ahead and put a link in it in the description of this video. So if you guys are looking for looking for a gaming hoodie, yeah, go ahead and support me as well. And I'm actually hoping, if there's actually a large enough number of orders, I'll buy one or two. And, maybe I'll wear my gaming hoodie to BlizzCon if I ever get invited out again. Anyways, let's going to go ahead and break things down. This is going to be a game between Moon and Infi. Moon has spawned as the red Night Owl player over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Much more of a maroon than a red. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have Infi spawning as the blue orc. Now, you guys are already noticing that it is going to be a Farseer in this matchup as opposed to that Blade Master. Farseer early on is much stronger and, much more of a problem when you're trying to deal with those Wisp. Wisp generally don't have enough places to hide, and the fact that the Farseer has a ranged attack does cause a bit of a problem as well. During the early stages, the Demon Hunter and the Archer are the only real units out on the field, and because of that, things do get turned up around just a little bit more. You can see a Feral Spirit Wolf now trying to chase down that Wisp. Wisp will take a little bit of damage, and it looks like it could get taken down with 2 more shots. Meanwhile, the Farseer is already making its way down. This Spirit Wolf getting ahead of it there, as the Demon Hunter will be forced to retreat back to try and protect. Alright, there is that Feral Spirit Wolf looking to get some damage onto that Moonwell. There is a mana burn onto that Farseer. As you can see, a little bit of damage now starting to be added up there onto that Archer here. Meanwhile, a new set of Spirit Wolves being brought back out, and the Demon Hunter chasing after the Farseer, but knowing that, well, there are going to be some Spirit Wolves in position here. Now, a Tree of Life, beautiful micro by Infi, making sure that the Tree of Life is unable to get really any damage off, forcing or delaying that upgrade. Meanwhile, back off to the north, the Farseer is still running around without much of an issue, as the Wolves are doing a little bit more damage. Back in the center portion of the map, a Voodoo Lounge is being established. Archer going to try and get away. Demon Hunter still sitting at level 1, and this Wolf may actually be re-summoned to try and deny a bit of experience. We should be looking at some Wisp coming off of this lumber line here in just a second. There is also a Grunt here as well, just attacking and trying to, do a bit of damage once more. Meanwhile, the Farseer is back at the other side, does not have Dust of Appearance, so really won't be able to do all that much, in terms of damage onto any sort of archers who may be trying to Shadow Meld. Farseer still sitting at level 1. You can see a lot of Orc burrows being established now. 26 over 30. We'll be getting into over 40 in just a second. And the big question is, let's take a look at that Archer. That Archer was able to Shadow Meld in time. Wolves now making their way back down. Another mana burn, and we almost had a surround with a handful of units. Farseer is still getting in a lot of damage. We should be looking at another mana burn here in just a moment. Grunt gonna try and block. Does not get the Farseer, does not get the Summoned Spirit Wolves in time. And now these Spirit Wolves will have to, they will not be able to be resummoned. Farseer now looking to pull back here. Demon Hunter getting in on a large engagement here. The low hit point Spirit Wolf looking to get back this Farseer down to 177 hit points, and may take another mana burn once more, and that would greatly set it back. Alright, Infi's Farseer pretty much out of mana. Meanwhile, we are looking to, a Shadow Hunter as the second hero. Alright, so Shadow Hunter will still be playing that support role. An interesting choice as the Demon Hunter is still sitting at level 1. Boots of Speed is ready to go. Farseer is going to go ahead and try and healing salve himself back up. Are the archers going to perhaps be able to get some easy damage onto some of those units? Long distance damage coming across as the grunts are trying to get in position here. Demon Hunter going to be coming in from the back, does spot all of this. Archer wants to get an arrow off onto that, Farseer, and does get the shot off. Beautifully done by Moon with that micro in order to stop all of that precious healing. Archers doing a bit of, piercing damage onto a Voodoo Lounge. I don't know if you've ever tried to take down a building with a bunch of arrows. It does take quite a bit of time, as you would imagine, as we now see the, Archers and the Beastmaster looking to head back. 3 grunts, 1 Farseer, healing salve. We could be looking at another mana burn. Yes, there you go. Farseer has been losing so much mana so far. Over 200 mana lost, I believe, just from that. There's a quick Hex, though, and all of a sudden, the Demon Hunter has to think twice about its plans of attack. Ancient of War taking a lot of damage here. Moon, going to suffer his first casualty in this fight as the archers are now going to town to try to finish off some of these units. Alright, low hit point Grunt quickly gets hexed out. One more Purge onto the Grunt. Grunt needs to get away. Demon Hunter going to continue to get that damage and mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter as the units do need to back off. Farseer may try to pick up some healing salves. Oh, and a Scroll of Speed. No Clarity Potion, though, as the Demon Hunter finally gets to level 2. Alright, Scroll of Speed now being used, trying to focus down some of those units. Farseer finally gets a little bit of experience. Grunts chasing after that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now trying to fight back here. What is going on? We see a little bit of a surround. Farseer is going to be able to finish off the Demon Hunter. No, it will not, as damage is getting added up across multiple units. The Quill Beast adding in much damage. Farseer down to 63 hit points. What is going on? Down to 42, and it will be forced to try and retreat and run all the way back home. Farseer down to 238 hit points after a potion of healing, as the Quill Beasts are just doing so much damage across the board. Quill Beast poking across multiple units. Infi with a bunch of low hit point grunts. How is he going to be able to stop or survive all this as a grunt gets taken down with beautiful micro and execution by Moon? Infi now looking to head back here. Let's take a look. There goes an Archer. Archer taken down. Shadow Hunter gets mana burned. Is he going to be able to retreat here? Farseer low on mana and hit points. And with that said, all of a sudden the Farseer has no easy way to really fight back against this, heavy piercing damage army. You can take a look. We should be looking at the Orc Burrow, the home field advantage coming back of a sort in just a second, as that low hit point Grunt should be trying to head to the back here. Troll Headhunter also going to be trying to head to the back, as the Grunt is going to be heading back as well. Alright, and Demon Hunter looking to pull back once again. Does not want to fight with home field advantage, or going up against home field advantage. A lot of healing salves are being used. Quill Beasts are going to be diving on in here to try to disrupt all of that healing, and does it beautifully. No more healing salves whatsoever, so Infi's low hit point grunts will stay that way for quite a bit of time. Mana burn onto that Farseer again. This Farseer has not done well at all, as you see a little bit of range damage being added onto that Demon Hunter. We are 8 minutes and 20 seconds into this matchup. Goblin Tinker is right here, and the Goblin Tinker with towers. So this is going to be a 1-1-1 army push, and with the watchtowers in position, you can take a look at this. There's already a pocket factory, and this is really just going to be putting down a lot of pressure. Moon realizes what's up, and he's going to be forced to try and counteract all of this. He does have a lot of Druids of the Talon, but the Druids of the Talon are generally better when you're going up against Grunts and the Blade Master. When you're trying to go up against those Troll Headhunters, the damage that the Headhunters deal actually is significant towards those Druids of the Talon. Also, they are medium armor, so they take reduced, and then you cannot really cyclone them up. We have seen this particular strategy used in the past. It was, however, not very effective, as we are getting some additional watchtowers in position here. Alright, a little bit of range attack. There's a Pocket Factory being thrown down. That Goblin Tinker purposely pulling back now, as the Pocket Factory going to go ahead and engage in on a couple of easy fights. There's a quick Hex right there. Damage getting added up. That Ancient of Wonders could get taken down in just a matter of hits. Let's take a look at the Spirit Wolves, who could get focused down, as well as the Grunt may need to be forced to retreat. Alright, that damage did add up extremely quickly. You can see the the Clockwork Goblins being brought over to try and fight back. The Pocket Factory is going to end up getting taken down, but not before there's 3 Clockwork Goblins out on the field. And when they die, they do detonate, dealing a bit of damage. Heading back here, Goblin Tinker has been hired up by Moon as well. The Druids of the Talon heading back the other way. Meanwhile, we're going to see another bit of pressure here. Are those Clockwork Goblins going to be able to make their way over? I don't see any peons. Oh, that peon is actually stuck and unable to get out. It is unable to repair this Demolisher, but we do see burning liquid fire from the Demolishers, dealing bonus damage as well. It also prevents them from being able to be repaired, and that damage does start to add up extremely fast. Also, that burninating the ground right there. So many problems. Clockwork Goblins drawing a line in the sand. As you can see, that damage, and the problems that all of this is just causing. Those Clockwork Goblins, what it is end up doing is giving sight for that Demolisher, as the units are going to go ahead and back up again. Alright, low hit point Grunt. That Grunt needs to not be in that one particular fight, as it will be retreating back once more. Alright, let's take a look at this. Do we see any additional repairs? No repairs as of yet. Let's take a look, trying to clear up all of this. You can see the Watchtower is actually taking damage over time as you're trying to clear the trees so that this peon can go ahead and perhaps repair ground. Where is that Demolisher going? It should actually be trying to repair. As you can take a look, more damage being added in again. Low hit point Grunt. Fairy Fire onto those units once more. More towers being thrown into the mix. The Demolisher in the back. Oh, getting caught, split amongst everything unit here. One Demolisher taken down. Caught in transit. My apologies, did not see that on the minimap. Grunts here, ready to go. Shadow Hunter, Farseer still sitting at level 1, so this is a 1-1-1 army, but the pressure is still very high, and if enough Demolishers are added, problems could arise. Let's take a look back across over here. Grunts, Demon Hunter now going to be making its way across. Low hit point, Grunt quickly gets taken down. Demolishers getting in some additional attack here as the fighting is just underway. Farseer trying to fight back here. Demon Hunter only sitting at level 2, and this is low hit point heroes all across the board. You can see all of this liquid fire causing problems, but is it actually going to translate? Oh, this peon should be repairing, and yes, it is going to be repairing, trying to focus down some of those lower hit point units as the Druids of the Talon are easily taken out. The Druids of the Talon need to back off. They have to be careful in this fight here, as this Watchtower with that piercing damage does do significant damage in these battles. Alright, Archers now trying to fight back here. Shadow Hunter Spirit, Shadow Hunter with that speed scroll. This one peon actually perhaps glad that it is in a position where he could not get attacked. Farseer is still seen at level 1. More Demolishers being added. I don't see any more repairs underway. We are at Fortress. And we are at Fortress. Interesting choice, as we do have fortified armor on the Watchtowers. Here we go. More damage being added up here. All of that liquid fire causing problems. Is it perhaps going to get a number of easy kills here? And as long as the Watchtowers don't get the kills, that damage could actually mean something. Farseer gets a level 1 kill there. As you can take a look, this low hit point Troll Headhunter going to be pulling back once more. Alright. 1-1-1 compared to a 2-1, very even so far, as the Spirit Wolves are going to continue to try and make their way through. Alright, this pressure is starting to add up a little bit more. Let's take a look at this. There is one Demolisher, and that's it. Another Demolisher getting taken out in that earlier fight, as the Druids of the Talon need to figure out a way to fight back. The problem right now is that those Demolishers are just causing so much damage. That liquid fire, and, well, the Moon's also unable to easily start repairing all of those units. Alright, there is liquid fire right there. Let's take a look at this. That Archer standing in a very unfortunate spot. Goblin Tinker will be heading back out here in just a moment. Mana Burn onto the Shadow Hunter. Damage being added in. Demolisher rolling away as quickly as possible. Are you going to try and fight that deep in? As you can see, that damage is starting to add up again. All right, still taking a look at this. Watchtower needs to be repaired. Demolisher still repairing here as well. The Druids of the Talon can easily take down that Demolisher if it does gets a Fairy Fire on it and able to get a number of volleys of attacks. Let's go ahead and continue to take a look at this here. Quill Beast trying to finish off this Demolisher, not going to have very much luck as the Demolisher is still raining down liquid fire and those giant stones just dropping into place. All right, let's take a look at this. Clockwork or Pocket Factory quickly going to get taken down right there, but still enough protection as the Demolishers are still in the back position here. Somehow Infi with a 1-1-1 hero combination at the 15-minute mark is doing a great job containing Moon. Moon could end up losing a handful of units here. This could go really poorly all of a sudden. Scroll of Healing used in time. That Scroll of Healing was very timely, saving 2 to 3 very low hit point Druids of the Talon as the third Demolisher now joins in on the fight. All right, Cyclone trying to pick up the units. Peons are coming across, trying to do a bit of repairing. Kodo Beast is also here as well as this Demolisher trying to hide itself, and it does almost hide itself in the back. Goblin Tinker gets to level 2. The entire army was picked up for a brief while as the Demon Hunter is still chasing after this unit here. Level 3 now by Moon. Moon is maybe able to break free here as we take a look. A handful of units still getting taken out. All right, Clockwork Goblins are down. Pocket Factory down here. This Demolisher is down. All 3 Demolishers have been destroyed. Scroll of Town Portal by the Demon Hunter as the Goblin Tinker and the Beastmaster all level up slightly. Goblin Tinker quickly gets hexed here. There is some Spirit Wolves once again. Farseer doing its best to try and engage as the Goblin Tinker is still sitting at level 1. The Troll Berserkers now should be able to do something with this, but the Beastmaster and the Goblin Tinker is just rallying or trying to intercept any more units that wanted to get into position. Goblin Tinker still picked up in the air. Headhunters, let's take a look. Where are they going to be going? Spirit Wolf is going to try and fight back. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3 could easily take down more units again as the Kodo Beast offers a little bit of a damage bonus to these Troll Berserkers. All right, this Demolisher or the next one should pretty much be the deciding factor. If Moon is able to hold off this attack, I think things will start to go in his favor since the hero advantage. However, if the Demolishers are able to do significant damage, this could all greatly change as you take a look. Lobbing more attacks again. All right, this Demolisher is still not yet reaching its destination. Demolisher now trying to pull back here. Goblin Tinker is here. There's a little bit of attack. Cyclone picking up all of those units. Is it going to be enough for Troll Berserker? Cyclone continuing to battle it back and forth. Mana burn onto those units. Kodo Beast is currently just Cyclone picked up and, in a bit of trouble as the Demolisher wants to get an engagement or 2. 45 over 50. A second Demolisher will be added in on this fight. And once again, are we going to rinse and repeat? Or is Moon going to be able to hold this off? All right, trying to get into position. Cyclone picking up all those units. Farseer leading the way all the way back. Demon Hunter at full health, somehow able to do something here as the Demolisher turns back around and says, did you really want to be this far in? Tinker in a little bit of trouble. Is it going to be able to get back out? As it looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Tinker gets taken down. Shadowhunter gets up to level 2. And this push may actually get some traction once more. All right, let's take a look at this. Altar of Elders. 4 Troll Berserkers trying to fight back the other way. The Demolishers need to take down some of these units. If it can actually take down a handful of those Druids of the Talon, that would greatly change the outcome of this battle, as the Serpent Wards are now adding in a little bit more of a problem. Demolishers, why are they not attacking all of these Druids of the Talon so low? Demon Hunter gets ensnared. Oh, Potion gets taken down. Not quite sure what it was ensnared by. I don't see a Raider anywhere, but Moon is in trouble now. No Demon Hunter means that the Goblin Tinker, the Shadow Hunter, and the Farseer is going to be able to just recoup. And there you have it. Infi with the win, even though he had a significantly lower score. Heroes got significantly less experience, 600 experience less, but Moon lost control of his Demon Hunter for just a moment. It got ensnared, and that was the end of that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.